Hi everyone, welcome back to another video explanation. This time I will be explaining the practice and homework for May 24th and 25th. Okay, so let's see what we have for these 2 days. Actually, we will start new lesson. That is medical emergencies part 1, and because this is such an important topic, we will do it for 2 weeks. So part 1 will be from May 24th to 27th, and part 2 will be from May 30th to June 3rd. Okay, so let's see what we have for this. Okay, let me share my screen, and then I'll make it bigger for you. There you go. Okay, so as you see, for the week of May 24 to 27, we will start medical emergencies, and this is the first part. Okay, as Monday is a holiday, you remember Victoria Day, then we won't have a class on Monday on May 23rd, but I still put some information about Victoria Day. I said here there are no classes, but I still put some information. So if you want to read about Victoria Day, it's a big celebration, and there is a short story and description of what that means. Okay, it celebrates Canada. It's celebrated in Canada and Scotland, and it's Queen Victoria's birthday. So I put Queen Victoria's picture up here, and then some information about the British Queen. And it's always on a Monday. So that's just for your own information, so you know more about Victoria Day. That's not homework, it's just good information for you to know. Okay, so let's see what we have on Tuesday. On Tuesday, remember, some of you who come to school will have the lesson in school, 9 to 11:30 for the morning students and 12:30 till 3 o'clock for the afternoon student. And you always remember, because we're still not out of this COVID, if you are sick or you have any symptoms or somebody else in your family is sick, stay home, please, and just message me in Messenger, and you can still do your homework and practice online. And some students who opted to be online, they can do their work in Messenger and send it back to me. Okay, so for the morning and afternoon students, you will watch this video explanation, and I have skill building. So let's see, there are some easy ones, and I would like you to write sentences, okay, with all the words. It's fire truck, police car, ambulance, fire, heart attack, fall, flashing lights, signal, mirror, breaking in, unconscious, and unfortunately this is too big, so I have to make it a little bit smaller to be able to show it to you. Mirror, and the last one was car accident. Okay, so I will ask you to write 12 sentences with each. So you can write, for example, there is a fire outside, or he's having a heart attack, or anything like that. If you want to write just a simple sentence, I saw a police car on the street, the ambulance is coming, he fell down the stairs, okay, the man is breaking in the car. So I would like you to write 12 sentences using these new vocabulary items. Okay, then let's see what we have. I can make this one bigger. He's having chest pain. You remember, when you see these little speakers, you can click on them, and then you can repeat and learn these things. And when you do this, these kind of activities, then remember, the first time when you open them, copy these in your notebook so you can use them later on, because in the dictation you will need them, and you have to know how to spell and write it correctly. So he's having chest pain, he fell, he burned himself, he's having an allergic reaction, it's bleeding, he's choking, she's unconscious, he drank some poison. So almost all of these are emergencies, except I would say when you have a little cut, that's not an emergency. If somebody's bleeding a lot, yes, that could be an emergency. All the other ones, and the burn, the same. He burned himself. If it's a little burn, it's not a big deal, but if it's a big burn, serious burn, then it will become an emergency. Okay. And you remember I told you how to do this. You click on the little speakers, listen and put it next to the correct word. So let's do a couple of them.
He fell.
He fell. I put it next to the correct
He
one.
fell.
Click on another one.
He drank some poison.
He drank some poison. I put it next to the
He
sentence.
drank some poison.
Next one more.
He burned himself.
He burned himself. So it's good for your listening. It's good for your reading. And then you remember, once you finish with all this, you can check your answers. There you go. These three were good. When you finish, you click back. In the top left corner, you have a little white arrow. You click on it, and then you can try the other one. So these ones, it's basically reading, and then you look at the picture, put it under the correct picture. So this one, it's bleeding. I take it, put it under the correct picture. Okay, he's choking. Maybe he ate some food and the food went in a wrong place. Okay, he's having an allergic reaction. Hassasiyya in Arabic, okay? When you finish putting all the sentences under the correct pictures, you can check your answers, all good. And then you go back and you go to the next exercise. The same thing, but now you have to listen and you put the little speaker under the correct picture. I will do only one.
She is unconscious.
She is unconscious. Unconscious is like asleep, but you cannot wake those people up. They don't know what's going on around them. Okay. So when you finish with this one, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so this was for Tuesday. Okay, the students who come to class, they usually do their work here, so you don't have to do the homework. If you don't make it to the classroom, then you have to do it at home. So let me click on this one. This is also your homework for Tuesday. And all you have to do, you have car accident, break-in, heart attack, fall, breathing, fire. Take it and put it under the correct picture. For some reason it doesn't want to stick. So this was, there you go. This was the fall, heart attack, he's having a heart attack, and so on. When you finish, remember, click on the finish button and write in your name, type in your name. You don't have to type your full name. First name is okay. And then click on the send button and teacher Carolina will get your answers. Okay, so this was the homework for Tuesday. And let's see what we have for Wednesday. Wednesday, remember, we have our lesson in Carolina's room on Messenger. And morning students from 9 to 10. And afternoon students from 12:30 till 1:30. So there's more items we will learn, many more. In shock, unconscious, heat stroke, frostbite, strep throat. Some of these are emergencies, some of these are not an emergency. So we will discuss that during our class. And then by looking this, you have to do the exercises. So which one is an illness when you are just sick, and which one is an emergency? Okay, let me try to make this a little bit bigger if I could, so you can see it. Okay, so some of these allergic reaction, it's an emergency. If you just have, for example, measles or mumps, that's an illness. It's not an emergency. You don't have to call 911 for it. Okay, I will explain this on Wednesday in Messenger class in more detail. Let's see what we have. So for this picture, when you have heart attack, allergic reaction, swallow poison, I want you to write 25 sentences with is or has. Sometimes you can say is, and sometimes you have to say has. So he is hurt, for example. He is hurt or he is injured. She is in shock. He is unconscious. But when I'm telling you about the strep throat, then you can say she or he, depending on the picture, has a strep throat. Or number 18, for example, is a he. He has asthma. Okay, there you go. She has measles. Okay, so some is some, and then I already did some for you because this is not is and this is not has. So he swallowed poison, he overdosed on drugs, he fell down, she got an electric shock. And just send that back to me. So this was for Wednesday. And let's see what else we have. We have this, I already showed you, I guess this one, yeah. Okay, so which one is an emergency or non-emergency? So dog bite, cut, earache, sore throat, fever, sore wrist, these are not really emergencies. If the dog bite can be an emergency, if it's a really bad dog bite, then yes. And the same thing as you did for the Tuesday homework, all you have to do, just put it under the correct picture, okay? Earache is not an emergency. A sore wrist is not an emergency. So most of these are not emergencies. The only one that could be an emergency eventual is the fever. If it's very, very high and you cannot control it, that could become an emergency, or a dog bite could become an emergency. Okay, the same thing here. Click on the finish, write your name and send. Okay, then I want you to find 5 words that are emergencies. For example, heart attack, stroke, unconscious, okay? And non-emergency, sore throat, maybe just a broken arm. If it's not too bad, it's not an emergency. And write them here, send it back to the teacher. Okay. So this is your homework for Wednesday. Plus, the morning students will have a short story to read about smoke detectors. You read the short story and then you do the, okay, it doesn't work for some reason. Okay. So you have A, B, or C. So you read the story and say, is number 1 A, B, or C? Which one is the correct answer? The reading is about what to do when there is a fire, how to change smoke detector batteries, or how to use smoke detectors. And you can say 1C, 2B, 3C, whichever is the good answer after doing the reading. So this was for the morning students. And afternoon students, they have a listening 911 call. Listening to 911. So you play this, click on, try to make it bigger, click on the player.
Listening to 911 calls. Call 1.
You can listen to it. You have 1, 2 calls, okay? So the second call starts kind of in the middle.
Yes.
Call 2.
So yeah, it starts around this place in the middle, and then you listen to the second call and click on the correct answer. Only one, and pick only one answer. Only one answer is good. Okay. And then of course you click on the finish button and write your name again and just click on send so the teacher can see that you did your homework. Okay, so that was it. And Thursday again, I will post a video here so you can you can have the explanation if you didn't come to school. And if you come to school again, 9 o'clock for the morning students and 12:30 to 3 for the afternoon students will meet in school. So this was the explanation for for the Tuesday and Wednesday homework and practice, please watch it because this is very helpful, especially if you cannot make it to school or only online student. Okay, I really hope these videos, they help you, and see you soon somehow in school or on Messenger. Bye everyone.